Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? You're right up against the door again. Couldn't see you from the window. Yeah. So, you ready for food? Yeah, huh? I'm blinking. So, I have your meaty pate, super supper, and kibble. Yeah, I gave you extra kibble tonight because last night I was wondering if you were extra hungry. So, we'll see how you do tonight. Okay, so you already backed away, so I guess I'll come out. Okay, so I got food coming through the door. Put it on the table. Oh, there's that hiss. So I guess you're not going to be as friendly as last night, huh? Actually, you hissed last night too, so... Okay, so I'm going to walk past you so I can change the water. Okay, so let's get your old water out. There's a moth in it. Okay, so get your new water. Okay, so I'm going to grab the glove and sit in the chair, okay? Getting the glove on. On that side, huh? Okay, there you go. So the weather was nice again today. I think it was a little bit warmer, but pretty close. So I saw Scruffy very, very, very early this morning sunbathing in the actual sun. I haven't seen him do that in maybe over a month now. Maybe 2 months. It's been a long time. I think ever since I got that chair, I haven't seen him out in the sun. Whoa, that was an aggressive bite. So he was sunbathing and grooming himself. Didn't get any footage because by the time I remembered to get my camera and bring it back to film him, he was already gone. And then I think later he was on the table. So I think he was grooming himself on the big table. I didn't get any footage of that either. So I think then he left. He never saw me, so, but yeah, he left, and then I think I saw him on the gray mat near the door in early afternoon sleeping. So I think he had a pretty easy day. Weather was nice. I don't think anything was disturbing him. So I went grocery shopping finally. I really needed groceries. Didn't realize how much food was out of. So I knew I was out of fresh produce, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. I was also out of oatmeal, ran out of peanut butter, ran out of milk. Oh, there's an aggressive bite. yeah, I was about out of frozen vegetables, and let's see, what else was I out of? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, I'm not used to. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the fact that, yeah, I don't have a freezer anymore. Store lots of stuff. So that's changed my habits quite a bit. And then since I've been on a diet, my diet habits have changed quite a bit too. So things I eat are different now, and the quantities I eat are different now, and so I don't have a established flow at the moment. So last night, Scruffy was very, very friendly. It's very unusual for him. And yeah, he didn't go away after dinner. So I actually didn't know what to do. And honestly, I still don't know what to do if he does that again. I've been thinking about, basically, did I squander the opportunity to do something with him, but I don't know what I'd do with him. I was thinking I could have tried to use the string toy with him again, but every time I show it to him, he's always terrified, so I don't think that was going to work. I actually left a string toy dangling next to the water bowl, hoping he might bat it every now and then, because I did catch him playing once by himself, and he batted a loose string hanging from a table. So I basically have tied a piece of string right there, and I'm hoping, to see him bat it, but it's been there for like over a month now, maybe 2 months. I have never seen him once bat it. So I was thinking maybe he was extra hungry last night, so maybe that's why he didn't leave. It also means he's not doing his job catching the voles and rats and mice and whatever is in my yard, killing my trees. So you have one job, Scruffy. But because I'm such a softie, so tonight I put a little bit of extra kibble in his food. So if he is for some reason extra hungry, hopefully that will satisfy his hunger for a little bit. Since I see him sleeping most of the day, I don't know. It seems like he should be getting plenty to eat. He's conserving all that energy. Okay, so I think we're getting close to time here, so I guess I'll give you your food pretty soon. I'll finish up with the last cheek rubs, maybe. And back rub. Probably want the other side one more time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we got both sides. The chin one more time. Only one up, huh? Okay. Oh, wow, you went the back down, huh? Okay, well, it's gonna get your food, but you're like really into it. Okay, I spoke too soon. think you want your food, right? So you ready for food, Scruffy? No, huh? Want more pets, huh? Wow, okay, there's an aggressive bite. Okay. Got up again. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're just being more friendly now? Yeah, there's another bite. I don't know, maybe something's changed and he's getting more friendly? Okay, let's get your food, okay? Sure you want your food. Okay, there you go. And let me grab the brush. Oops. Ugh. Got a little tangle there. Yeah, he's shedding more fur there. Doesn't look like it's gonna come out though. So, yeah, last night and tonight I'm noticing him sniffling a bit more. I thought it was just the allergies from the pollen, and it could be. I'm actually starting to wonder though, there's so much fur from Scruffy, I'm wondering if I'm allergic to cats. Especially very furry, heavily shedding cats like Scruffy. So I hope he's not making me sneeze and sick. Okay, I think I'm done. I just came from a run, so it's probably the pollen. But yeah, it could be all that cat fur too. I don't know. So I never did figure out if I was allergic to cats or not. Long time ago, one of my aunts had a bunch of cats in her house, and I remember every time I'd go to we'd visit them, I'd start breaking out and sneezing and runny nose, and it was just very miserable. And for a while we thought maybe I was allergic to cats, because yeah, they had I think 2 cats, and then later on though, they were also both smokers, and so later on I think we figured out most of my reactions were to cigarette ashes and cigarette, basically cigarette ashes, and so kind of put the cat theory on the back burner. And I've had other friends with cats, and I think every now and then I've noticed, maybe a twinge of reaction, but then sometimes I don't seem to have any reaction whatsoever, so I don't know. It's never been consistent, so I just kind of assumed it's probably not the cats, but I don't know. But yeah, Scruffy's definitely one of the hairiest cats I've ever been around. And yeah, his fur is shed everywhere on this deck. It's like on the chair, it's on the mat, it's on the deck, I think it's on the blankets on the table. It was even in his water bowl last night. Yeah, he's gotten fur everywhere. I think he's eating pretty fast, and yeah, I put extra kibble on there tonight, so I think I see some food under the balls though, so he still has more to go. So I went for my interval run today. had to kind of force myself. I wasn't very motivated today. Still feeling on edge. Yeah, I feel something that's wrong. It's like just not sure how to describe it. It's like the guilt of original sin or something like that. Just the fact that I exist, I feel guilty. I don't know. I just don't feel right. So, anyway, yeah, I kind of forced myself to go out for the run late in the afternoon. Not sure how I did. Feel like I wasn't doing that well, but I think I was probably about at, average. So I passed by some people playing volleyball, and somebody spiked the volleyball like completely out of control and went way out of the court, way past the sidewalk that I was running on and into the street. It was like right in front of me, so I volunteered to go chase down the ball. In the middle of one of my intervals, so I screwed up the timing for that, but oh well. I guess we kind of broke up the monotony, and I get to do a good deed, so. Oh yeah, I mentioned, I think it's probably been about 2 weeks now, there was a tree that collapsed. Like one of the big main trunk/branches just sheared off the tree and fell onto the path. So there's like dirt paths that they've carved out in this park so you can walk or run on them. So this is the third tree I think this year that's collapsed at that park that I know about anyway. So the first one was after a major windstorm, so not terribly surprised that that one fell over. That one fell over on the sidewalk and actually hit a lamppost on its way down. The lamppost actually survived. It basically kind of deflected off the post and slid down it. Pretty impressive. It was a big tree too, so it could have done a lot of damage. Second one, was on the grass, and so the whole tree, actually all 3 cases, it was like a big section of the tree. It wasn't the full tree, but like in each case it was a big giant trunk/branch, like about 1/4 to 1/3 of the tree, just kind of shearing off from the gravity and collapsing onto the ground. So the second tree was on the grass, and not on any trail or sidewalk. In both those first 2 cases, the Park Service was very fast at cleaning up the tree. Like, I think within 2 days, the tree, they hauled away the trees. I think they actually cut them down in both cases and hauled it away. This third tree is still there. It's been like 2 weeks now, I think. And it actually fell on a trail. So unlike the second tree, this is actually in people's way. It's kind of a hazard. And yet it hasn't been hauled away. Now I know they found it because they put tape around it, and I just noticed there's a sign on it saying that they're going to cut it down. And if you object, you need to contact a certain number or email address or something, and say why you're objecting to that. All the fields about when it's going to be cut down are blank, but they didn't have that policy or they didn't do that with the other 2 trees. I don't know why the bureaucracy is worse with this one. Or, I don't know, maybe they put the papers there and just didn't wait, or maybe the waiting grace period is really short, 2 days. But it seems like they're not on the ball here, because it's kind of annoying, because every time I run past it, I gotta go off the trail and into the brush to walk around it or get around it. And so, in theory, Lyme disease is a problem in this area. So, don't want to pick up any ticks and get Lyme disease. So, he finished his food. He's about on par with his average time. But there was more food tonight, so he actually ate pretty fast, considering. Interesting. So he's sticking around again. Let's see what he does after grooming. So I'm going to take off the glove and zoom in. So yeah, I don't know what the Park Service is doing. Yeah, it's weird because they're really on the ball with the first two trees, and yeah, they're taking the merry time with this third one. But yeah, I'm also still disturbed that two of these trees just kind of collapsed without any real reason. Because there weren't any major windstorms when both of those trees fell. The first one I understand, but the second and third, yeah, there weren't any major weather things going on. So I wrote down a whole bunch of lists, or I have a list of things I have to do, like errands and run, and I got more paperwork I got to fill out. So I have a big to-do list, and I actually got very few of those things done today. So I'm actually further upset at myself because I got so little done. So one of the things I got this week was a letter from my brokerage, I guess. So I've been basically self-employed for most of my life, and so that's one of the reasons I've been talking about it. I'm being forced to move because basically the local government here has outlawed my ability to continue doing the work in the way I've been doing it. So either I gotta change professions or become an employee instead of being self-employed, which I'm not terribly enthusiastic about. So just moving might be my best option. I'm still looking at that. But anyway, so my business is basically dead in the water. But one of the things I have for my business is retirement. I opened up my own retirement plan. So I can fund, because I have to fund my own retirement. And apparently every certain number of years requires me to redo the paperwork by law. And so it looks like I'm due. So my brokerage sent me the paperwork saying, yeah, you got to do the paperwork again. And since I'm on the verge of closing my business. Like, not enthusiastic about having to do paperwork for a business that's basically dying. It's just a constant reminder of how screwed I am. But I gotta do it. Since I'm undecided on what I'm going to do, I need to do the paperwork to keep my option open in case I do figure out a way to stay alive. But for staying alive could also mean moving my business, so it means I'm moving out. So I'm not sure what Scruffy's up to. It looks like he's looking for something, but I don't know what. He's not looking at me. Now he's looking at me. So what's up, Scruffy? Oh, what was that? Shaking his leg. So it seemed like he was off to go do something, but then he turned around and I was back. So, I don't know, should I try petting you one more time before I leave? So I'm gonna put the glove on. Put the glove down. Wow. So I need to pet him again. Not very hard though. He's kind of keeping his distance there. So it looks like, yeah, he doesn't want me touching the head too much, or the side of his body. So he usually goes in for the cheek rub at this point, but he seems to be avoiding the head right now. So yeah, okay, there's a slight chin rub there. So yeah, I don't know what you want, Scruffy. Just light pets. So I already gave you the extra food. I don't want to give you any more food. I don't want to overfeed you. You're supposed to be getting those voles, right? So there's another chin rub. That was certainly more aggressive rub. Oops, it looked like he freaked out a little bit for a second. So I think he heard my neighbor. I think they opened a very squeaky door. So yeah, I don't know those neighbors too well. So I know I know the owner of the house. So she lived there for a really long time, and then she moved to take care of her mother, and so she's rented the house. And so I don't know the tenants that well. And I think, yeah, there's a bunch of different roommates, so Okay, so what do you want, Scruffy? So I'm not sure what to do with you at this point. So usually you walk away, and it's usually my cue to go in. I actually feel a little guilty about leaving you, but I actually am kind of tired and hungry, and I eat my dinner after I feed you, so I kind of want to go in and eat. I don't know what to do with you, Scruffy. So maybe one of these days I'll have to try the laser pointer again, but I know that freaks you out too, so don't know what to do with you. You're being really nice tonight, so I want to reward that somehow. I just don't know how. So I don't want to deter you from being nice. So, but at the same time, I don't know what to do. So I think, yeah, I'm going to have to wrap this up pretty soon. Oh, wow, you're really into that. Lifted up your feet. That one. So, yeah, I don't know how you walk away from your cat. So actually, now I think about it, I was thinking about all those videos where people go out and visit or feed stray and feral cats. And I think most of those videos, they end with the cat eating, but they don't show what happens when the cat's done. So I think most of them, they'll interact with the cat beforehand, and then they feed him, and then the video ends. The rescue videos, they always take the cat back, or catch the cat, or take him to the vet or something. But I'm just talking about the random feral and stray cat feedings. All the ones that are always finding really, really friendly cats that meow and like to play and not really afraid of people. Not like Scruffy here. So I'm not used to seeing Scruffy like this because he's not really done this before. Usually it's eat the food and go away. So I guess, yeah, he's starting to like the pets. Okay, well, I think I need to wrap this up. So yeah, I hate to do this to you, Scruffy, but yeah, I think I need to call it a day here. So we can do this again tomorrow. In the meantime, I know you like to go out on your patrols, so I'm sure I'm keeping you anyway. Okay, so let's call it a day here. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the glove. And I'm gonna put it up. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. Okay. Oh, there's a hiss. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you at this point. So I'm gonna take in the water. So I'm gonna try not to scare you. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, Scruffy. Okay, so I'm grabbing the water bowl and the food bowl. Okay. Okay, good night, Scruffy. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, people, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow too.